All right, y'all. Now check it out. Now, man, Ostadella Hoya, he's very, very upset, man. I don't think Edgar Berlanga, I don't think Edgar Berlanga, y'all, should have said that he's gonna slap Ostadella Hoya, because now Ostadella Hoya keep daring Edgar Berlanga to slap him when he see him, and he put it on notice. He said July 12th, y'all know he gonna be at the fight July 12th. William Zepeda, Shakur Stevenson, the card that Edgar Berlanga is sharing with Shakur Stevenson. He telling Edgar Berlanga, y'all, Berlanga, like, when you see me, I want you to slap me. I dare you. I dare you. And this, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. This dude Ostadella Hoya, man, what he's been doing lately, right, is hilarious, man. I'm talking about the clapback Thursdays. Just the videos he's been putting out, his response to everything, remarks, to everything. It's funny, right? It's funny, but it's real. It's real. Most of the time he's not lying. You know what I mean? Right now, right now, Asta De La Hoya is the best promoter out there right now. To me, he is, y'all. Just just cause it's not about the funniness. You know how the comedy, right? Because reason why I say he's the best promoter, keeping it on a real level, because he want the best fights made. You know, um, he pushing these fighters to challenge each other. He's not trying to babysit these fighters, right? He had enough. Enough is enough. And I think he had enough. He had enough because of the stuff that he's going through with Ryan Garcia. Not only with Ryan Garcia, he been a promoter for a long time, you know. But how these fighters moving lately, right? You really don't have a choice but to respond. I'm talking about I'm talking for like Asa De La Hoya being a promoter. You know, normally you don't see this out of promoter. You don't see this out of a promoter doing this type of stuff. You know, this interacting with the fans. You know, being on social media. You know, putting these skits and stuff out. You don't see this, right? But I like it. It's entertaining. And that's why right now, just by Asa De La Hoya, keeping it real, responding back, he letting us know what's going on, behind closed doors, telling us the business. Sometimes he'll put it out in a comedy form, and sometimes he just be real with it, right? So I like it all around. And that's why I say right now, he's the best promoter right now. You know, he's my best promoter right now, because he do want to see the best fight made. He was a fighter himself, you know. He know these fighters got to take these challenges. He want these fighters to do what he did. You know, he want these fighters to do what he did. And you got Ryan Garcia. I seen today he basically lashes out on Oscar De La Hoya on social media. I'm talking about going ham. Very disrespectful, saying F Golden Boy, right? Basically, he's expressing how he's feeling. He was talking about the Dorte fight and all this and that. You wanted me to lose, you wanted me to lose that Dorte fight and this and that, trying to say Oscar De La Hoya was setting him up. And he sent Oscar De La Hoya a DM. Oscar De La Hoya put the whole message that Ryan Garcia sent him, you know, basically on social media, y'all, just showing us what's going on, right? Showing us what's going on. And he's not, he's not holding back. He's not holding back. He's responding back, letting these fighters know what it is and how he feel, right? He's the promoter. So, like I said, he tired of that baby stuff. Babying these fighters getting their way, these fighters making things difficult, and he's probably ready to move on from dealing with, Ryan Garcia. He got other superstars that he can bring up. Other guys that's, and these guys can fight. These guys is ready to fight. These guys ain't doing what Ryan Garcia doing. You know what I'm saying? The Virgil Ortiz, the Schofield. He got I believe he got Zordo. Who else he got over there? He's bringing a lot of talent, basically, especially new talent, you know what I'm saying? And he got some guys he can focus on and really, turn these guys into superstars, because the situation with him and Ryan Garcia is not working out. But he's ready to smash and put the pause on Edgar Berlanga, y'all, And hey, Berlanga, man, you just can't you can't just hot mouth everybody, man. This dude, man, just cocky, right? Think he can say whatever he want to say, you know, and he's daring you to slap him, man. I don't know what he's up to. Asa De La Hoya, either he's gonna go haywire on Edgar Berlanga. Either he's gonna, fight him back. I'm talking about he's gonna make an example out of Edgar Berlanga, y'all. Right? Or, you know, if Edgar Berlanga slap him when he see him, cause he keep daring him. He want him to. He's not playing. He slap him when he see him. He might sue the hell up out of him, right? He might he telling him, he telling Edgar Berlanga to slap him July 12th. Fight night. He fight what's the guy Sharam, sharing the card with Shakur Stevenson, Edgar Berlanga. He telling them to do it that night, July 12th, right? And it's like, I like it, man. The balls, right? The balls that Oscar De La Hoya is showing, right? The power he's showing as a promoter, you know, using, using what he can, using his advantages. You know what I mean? We like ain't nobody in this for nothing. Nobody in this for nothing, man. And things, people lose a lot of money, dealing with these promoters be losing a lot of money dealing with these fighters, right? A promoter expect a fighter to do what they gotta do. You know, not babysitting a fighter. You get what I'm saying? Not having to basically you gotta discipline a fighter and worry about what a fighter doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta control a fighter. Like man, come on, man. Those days. So man, it's it's crazy. You know, it's crazy, man. So on this channel, you know, I rock with Ostadelo Hoya, being a promoter, okay, being, you know, a fighter with heart, a boxer with heart, fought everybody. He didn't care about these guys' skills, these guys' power, nothing. He thought what he had can do the job and he can get it done. And you know, he challenged himself, you know, win or lose, right? And that's what he expecting these fighters to do. These fighters don't have no guts. They don't have no balls. It's time to get back to real boxing.